There we go. Let's continue. We have to go to the... costume shop. Oh. Let me finish killing Marowak here. The ghost was restless spirit of Kuban's mother has been calmed and departed to the afterlife. Hooray! It's Pokey Flute time. Oh shit, there's a bunch of... Okay, I don't have time for this. There's a bunch of Team Rocket guys waiting for me. I was not expecting that. Alright, let me charge my phone because last night I let it get to 12% and then it was dead. Okay, I think we can just, can we walk away? Yeah, I think we just walk away. Oh.
They were lilies or tulips. Some kind of flowers anyhow. Pretty, I guess, if you like that sort of thing. Me? I couldn't see the point of buying something that was already half dead.
Okay.
I inhaled deeply, expecting to experience the scent of the flowers. What I got was traffic fumes.
Wow, this guy just... He's a grade A complainer, isn't he? Alright, let's go to... I guess we're going to La Risée du Monde. Should we go to the cafe? And talk to the police officer again? Is he still there? Oh, he's back.
The muscular workman wore a morose expression, like a silent warning to leave him to get on with his job.
He's definitely American, that's not a question.
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Hey, you're standing right
No,
here.
I don't.
That's suspicious.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
Wow, this guy is
You
a
haven't answered
grade
my
A
question.
yapper.
Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me?
No, I
Work
don't.
fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Can't beat. I could have knocked his block off.
You're a suspect for his murder! Interesting, he doesn't recognize this guy either. He was standing right here and he doesn't recognize the guy.
I borrowed this tool from you while you were gone.
Keep it. I can afford to buy a new set now.
Oh, did he win? The rent. That's nice, he let me keep it.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
That's true.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
Keep grilling him.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
He's gonna be
No,
somewhat
but I
of
can
a
see it
celebrity.
now.
Yeah.
His name was Plantow.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did.
Yeah, look
if
at
only
you.
I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been
Oh
more
no, I
tolerant.
broke his heart.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
Wow, I didn't mean to hurt his feelings.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Why would I want to help the cops?
Community spirit. Together we can combat crime and stuff.
How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Yes.
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
The clown killed the old man?
Yep.
That's right. Blew him up with a bomb concealed in his squeeze box.
Merde.
Yeah,
Why did he go to the
merde
bother
indeed.
of dressing up like a clown?
That's the
Who
question.
can unravel the tangled logic of a killer's mind? I guess it's some deep-seated psychological need. Or just plain showmanship. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
Well, yeah, I guess that's it.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
Well, maybe... Oh, We can ask this guy if he recognizes the photograph.
Hello again.
Yes, Inspector.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, I do. It's that
Aha! Confirmation! Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
I have to be going.
Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
Well, I guess he confirmed. He's still watching guard, I see.
Sergeant Moo,
Yes.
do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
Man, these guys are
He's taken off
thick,
his
huh?
grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous
That's not
eyes.
fair. That's prejudice.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
Yeah, that's not gonna work in a court of law. He looks like an
See you later,
evil guy. Arrest him! Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay. This is not gonna work. Let's see. Let's go to... Oh wait, I guess we have to go back this way to leave. I wish there was an easier way to leave the, go back to the map. But it's okay, we'll just do it this way. Let's go to the costume shop. Take me to the costume shop. Tell me the costume shop. Press select. No, I don't have select. I don't have a key. I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. That key does not exist. Maybe there's a... Yeah, it's not... That's not how keyboards work. It does not give me an option to even look at what my controls are. Oh, we have dialogue history. That's cool. No, that's not it. That's just instructions. Yeah. It's mostly just point and click right now. Oh, God! Yeah, that is a pretty good glow up. This is what the game originally looked like. That's crazy. What a glow up.
She reminded me of a girl I dated back in high school. Come to
You-
think of it, the dummy had more personality.
You dated somebody who wore old-fashioned clothes in high school?
As I was about to touch the dummy, I realized it had the same color eyes as Nico. The strange thing was, I hadn't realized I'd noticed the color of Nico's eyes.
Oh, interesting.
The dummy wore a traditional Puro costume. At least, I guess it was a dummy. I gave the dummy Puro a tentative prod, but it didn't move.
There's a bear and a... Oh. Novelty
It
poop.
was a disgustingly realistic plastic novelty, like one I'd left on the teacher's desk at school. Boy, that caused so much of a stink you'd have thought it was a real one.
Little prankster, huh?
As my fingers closed on the plastic novelty, I realized my mistake.
It wasn't fake. It was real.
It was a novelty, all right, but it wasn't plastic.
Whoops. Guess I shouldn't touch that.
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind by hand.
Now I'll put my poop hands on it. Interesting. That's not the best song.
The guy's spoon-shaped face was mournful and humorless. He looked like a vegetarian in a slaughterhouse. Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind, for in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible. You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Exactly. Maybe you should buy a brassiere.
How can I help you?
Do you recognize this man?
Oui, monsieur. I sold him some grease paint.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then, I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
The clown I'm looking for is a cold-blooded killer. Give me his name, and I'll see he's brought to justice.
I lost my little card
could,
from the
but
detective.
You can't expect me to remember all my customers. You see, the clown costume is our most popular line,
of course.
monsieur.
Makes
On
sense.
average, we hire out more than 30 clown suits a week.
Yeah, but it's
You'll
only
have
for this
to give
week.
me more to go by. A description, perhaps?
I literally have this guy.
Are you sure this is the man who bought grease
Yeah.
paint?
Oui, monsieur.
Are you sure this is the man who bought grease paint?
Oui, monsieur.
How come clowns are so popular?
I think it has something to do with their unpredictable nature.
Personally, I think clowns should be banned, along with mimes.
Well, you're not Mr. Fun, are you?
No. Who doesn't love clowns?
Clowns are hilarious.
Me, for one.
I'm not scared of them. What about this?
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
He wants to smell the dirty tissue, and I touched poop earlier? That's interesting.
Bestheimer's number 7.
It can
white
smell
pancake.
oil.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur.
What kind
La
of...
crème de la
Virtuoso
crème
of grease paint is he?
accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Was it to this guy?
Are you sure this is the man who bought grease paint?
Oui, monsieur. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Uh-oh, that's
Very
his next
smart.
costume.
Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Oh, we've got a name, at least.
Are you sure this is the same man who hired the clown suit?
Certainement, Monsieur Khan.
About this tissue.
I have already given you my professional opinion.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Are you sure this is the same man who hired the clown suit?
Certainement, Monsieur
Yeah, seems like it.
Khan.
Seems like we got a name, and that's all we've got. All right. Thank you for your time,
Thanks
Mr.
for your help,
Man.
buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur.
Buddy.
Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
That's suspicious. Yeah, he freaking had a little thing. That's hilarious.
What are
You
you trying to
deserve
do?
it.
Kill me?
Oh,
You
come
did
on.
not find it amusing?
Yeah, it was a
I
prank,
never
dude.
saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
Uh-oh, he's threatening
What?
me.
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Oh, he gave me a little shocker. That's nice. Okay. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I guess we're done here. Let's go back to Rougetti. Any secret dialogue
Oh,
from
hi.
the flower seller?
Hello, my handsome friend.
Wow, don't inflate his ego too much.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
What a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes.
Ah,
shine
so she
through.
agrees he looks like a killer, huh?
Do you recognize this nose?
No, monsieur.
Should I zap her on the hand? That'd be rude.
See you
Don't do
later.
that.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Can I combine? Can I combine the hand buzzer with the red nose? No.
No.
What was that? Oh, it doesn't. It's being weird. Yeah. Anyways, back in. Nico the Niner here.
Salut, Josh. What news?
I've been to the costume shop.
Yeah, I like it. What are you supposed to be?
I didn't hire a costume.
Ha, ha,
These are
ha,
my
she's
clothes,
funny.
and you know it.
Did you ask about the clown?
No, I asked about
Yeah.
my Aunt
He
Mary.
used the name Khan. He hired two costumes,
God!
a clown and a pixie.
Then we're one jump ahead of him.
How do you make that out?
He probably plans to use the pixie suit next time he kills.
Oh, God, don't let it be me. I don't deserve to die at the hands of a pixie.
Don't be silly, George. That won't happen.
I'm not rich enough to be
Oh, no?
murdered.
No, because every time you see a pixie, you're going to run like hell.
Let's see.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, she's got the
Oh,
contacts.
Well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet.
I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
Me.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute
Oh
for
wow,
decisive
he
thinking?
brought the he brought the lip, didn't he?
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clown's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Ooh,
Did they
that's
meet?
a
I
coincidence.
don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
May
That's
I
good
use your
enough.
telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
All right, Podrick.
Hello? Who is this? It's George Stobart again. What now? I found out the name of the guy I'm looking for. Is that so? Yeah. It's Khan. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Yes, I delivered the suit
Ooh,
to
a
his
hotel. Good.
The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number.
It doesn't
It
matter.
was
He's probably still not there.
Upstairs.
A
The
real
second room.
an
on the right-hand
assassin wouldn't
side of
stay in the
corridor.
same hotel
Thanks,
room.
Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
I doubt it.
Now we're getting somewhere. Do you know the Hotel Ubu?
The Ubu? Yes, I do.
That's where the clown stayed.
Good work, George.
Oh God, the comparison is crazy. Like, look at how many things change. There's a fox and a fish instead of whatever this is. There's no cat pillow. Obviously, the remake is better because there's the cat pillow. Okay. Should I do a prank? Let's not do a prank. Let's get out of here. I'm not
See you
sure what
later.
that's useful for.
Where are you going now?
I could go hang out at the Hotel Ubu.
Watch out for Khan, George.
Don't worry, I will.
I'm just gonna ask about him at the receptionist, probably. Oh, look at this. These guys. They're suspicious looking. Can I go? I want to go to the alleyway before I talk to anybody. Let's see, we got some trash cans again. We've got a locked door. Doesn't look like we have anything to interact with back here. Interesting. Purely uninteractable. It's just an alleyway. Empty alleyway. I guess we need some clues before we search an alleyway. Alright. It was worth checking at least.
The sign listed the price of rooms, and boy, were they expensive. The killer must have been earning a fat wad to pay for
A
accommodation like
fat
this.
wad. Okay.
The sign listed the price of rooms, and the killer must have been... The lobby was quiet, almost deserted.
I don't think we should talk to these guys. I need to talk to a receptionist.
The woman was obviously English. She had all the qualities of Boadicea, Elizabeth I, and Margaret Thatcher.
That's
rolled into
terrible.
one. It
I don't want
wasn't
to
a
talk to
pretty
her.
sight.
I don't want to talk to her if she acts like Margaret Thatcher.
I recognized the guy. It was the Nobel Prize winner from the country whose name I couldn't pronounce.
Maybe you should learn how to pronounce stuff. Is there not a receptionist here? That's weird. Only option I have is to go up the stairs.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable
So
Eastern
rude,
European
dude.
state.
So
Yes,
fucking rude.
that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man.
Wow, that was quick.
Why do you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective. This is a photo of Khan, right?
That is just one of the names by which he is known.
Oh. Which is, yeah, have other names.
This is a photo of Khan, right?
That is just one
Interesting.
of the
I can't
names
deliberate
by
more
which he is
past
known.
that.
Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that.
I don't think I can change
You know,
the audio.
it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
Where's this guy from?
Do
Serbia?
you know a guy called Plantow?
Nah, that's
I
easy to
don't know
pronounce.
anybody in Turkey.
Azerbaijan or something?
Oh, well, this guy's
That's
dead
Asia,
anyhow.
not Eastern
Why
Europe.
do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough
Czechia?
of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm trying to think of a place you can't pronounce.
I'm sure you have.
Bosnia and Herzegovina? Maybe that's the place you can't pronounce?
What does this clown's nose suggest to you?
In my country, we have no use for clowns.
I'm glad to hear it.
They were dealt with most severely in the last cultural cleansing.
Bulgaria?
What about the
I'm trying to
mines?
think of a place
Did
you
you
can't
get them too?
pronounce.
All gone. Our streets are mine-free.
Sounds like heaven. Does this goo-smeared tissue mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Well, I guess we got all the other things we can get from him.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
How do I escape? I don't know what country that guy's talking about at all. Uh-oh.
Just a minute, monsieur.
Being threatened.
What's your problem?
No problem. If you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry.
They let me walk out. They walk
Oh.
in.
Well, all right.
Search him, Flap.
You bet.
They didn't do this when I walked
Hey,
in.
knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies, monsieur.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Wow, he's so
From here,
American, dude.
We are the authorities.
You want
Is
us
this
to
Italy
break
or
his arm?
France?
No. Let him go, Flap.
Should have freaking put my hand buzzer on. Hand buzzer this guy.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Don't you think you have some explaining to do?
Huh?
I'm an American citizen and a bona fide visitor to your country.
What
God,
the-
he's so
You can't touch me up in
American,
the street
dude.
and expect to get away with it.
Get lost, creep.
Aw, man, it didn't let me buzz his hand.
The man looked like an amiable Bigfoot. Excuse me.
Yeah?
It's no good pretending you don't understand me.
For the last time, get lost.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't? What if I call the cops?
First, I break your arms at the elbows and wrists. Then, when you recover consciousness, I break your fingers.
There's just one flaw in your plans, Ape Man.
What's that?
It's broad daylight. I don't think even you would assault me on a busy street. Of course, this tranquil square at the end of a cul-de-sac. This isolated corner of Paris that hasn't seen a street sweeper's brush since VE Day. This would be just about perfect for a mugging. Pardon me, I'm about to get very lost.
Get lost, creep.
I just wanted to ask him questions.
The guy looked just like a weasel. Hey, Shorty! Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
No, I never saw
Yeah,
it.
he's not gonna rat out anybody.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows
On some
where
poop.
it has been?
To be fair.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and
I told you. I don't know it.
I'm looking for a clown.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
You got that right.
Have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No, that name means nothing to me.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
No.
Forget it.
Okay. Oh, he's smaller. No, it's still the same music, I think. I don't think that changed the music at all. Maybe if I... Well, let me talk to this lady first before I leave.
The woman was obviously English.
Oh, I already did that.
She had all the qualities of Boadicea, Elizabeth I, and Margaret Thatcher rolled into one. It wasn't a pretty sight.
All right, we get it. She's hideous.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment, I thought. But never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George Stobart, ma'am.
How?
George Stobart.
I once had a stable boy called George. I
That's
am
very
Lady
cute.
Tiamat.
Oh, she's gonna get murdered by the pixie, dude.
And stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an
I
honest
doubt
to God
it.
aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the
Wow,
Normans.
that's so cool.
But don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood.
Plenty of flesh, for sure.
The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak.
All
You
right.
appear
I
distracted,
regret talking to
George.
this lady.
Is there any way I can help you?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
You're deranged,
Heavens
George.
no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest.
He's more. Let me make myself bigger. I feel very small for some reason. There you go. Now I'm big. Big Ally. Yeah, there you go.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes, darling.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Good God, no!
I just thought the smell might be familiar.
Please, darling, put it away. I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
I love just pulling out my Kleenex.
Do you know what this is?
At a guess, I'd say it was a clown's nose.
That's right. It was worn as a disguise by a vicious killer.
Ah, Mr. Merlin, perchance.
That's him. The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. You know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
I'm sure you can help.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I'm gonna
I
have to
wonder what they
steal the
were.
documents.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantow's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would. Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Algy's
That's the
funeral.
same thing.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
Ah ha ha ha. She's
I'm
divorced
sorry to hear
or
about your
widowed.
husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear.
Okay.
It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. The wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well,
Okay.
the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef.
Hey, that's
I
better than
must say
nothing.
I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hempstead. That was
Oh.
until last night.
What happened last night?
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart.
Oh
Cupid's
no!
arrow
By the
had
professor.
cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight.
Oh
Romantic
God!
music tinkling across the room. And then, a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner.
Oh no! Not the tight trousers.
He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
Who is
I'm
it?
glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be.
Oh
He was
no!
merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him,
Uh
he's dead.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their
oh.
pockets. That doesn't
Hey!
necessarily make them gangsters.
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the
Foreign.
warning, young man.
France is so
I shall
foreign.
hide
Yeah.
my credit card in my underwear.
I appreciate the Look.
I have to go, ma'am. Hello again.
Yeah, I couldn't ask them.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
right. I'm not seeing anything specifically for the audio. Why would it matter? Whatever, who cares? I don't see anything about the old audio. I think the old audio is not available, sadly. So, that's that.
The clerk wore a disdainful expression, like he'd been born with it.
There we go, reception guy. Oh, he had stuff. Oh, he's
I want some
blocking
information.
the piano.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Yeah, that seems to be the way.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
Can you tell me which room the man in the photograph has taken?
Oh, no, monsieur. That information is
Well, he's a good clerk.
confidential.
Would it make a difference if I told you the guy in the photo was a murderer?
We are accustomed to catering for celebrities, monsieur.
Ooh.
Movie stars, politicians,
Yeah, that's true.
royalty, sporting personalities, they all stay here.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes, you did, monsieur.
I've just been manhandled by a gorilla.
Yes? I do not see any signs of a gorilla.
No, not a real gorilla.
Not
It
using
was a guy who
metaphor
looked
with this
like
guy.
a gorilla. It happened right out front of this building.
Let me get this quite clear. Are you complaining or bragging?
I want to know what you're going to do about it. The scrawny one has a gun.
I suggest you contact the police.
Can't you do anything about them?
What goes on in the streets of Paris is hardly my responsibility.
Aren't you concerned that your guests are being intimidated by gangsters?
No one else has complained, monsieur? Did they steal
I don't think they
anything
did.
from you?
Well, no. They didn't find what they were looking for.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't think they did either. I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable
Clowns are
hotel,
respectable.
monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so.
Yeah, if you say so.
Do you know a man named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur.
Ah,
I must have
why does he
some
have
form of
his
unique
passport with him? He
ID.
live in the
You won't
hotel?
find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats. Do you recognize this red nose?
No, monsieur.
What do you make of this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no! It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
Could be possible.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggie to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is. Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an
Ooh.
electrical device in
Interesting.
the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, shake my hand.
I have already explained why I would rather not.
I wanted to ask more about it.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes, you did, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, buddy. Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You were trying to steal that key, no?
No way.
Okay, I need to distract him.
The clerk wore a disdainful expression, like he'd been born with it.
Yeah, I know, right?
In the ornate booth was the most elegant public telephone I'd ever seen.
I need to distract this guy.
It was the register of guests staying at the hotel. There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
How do I distract this guy away from his post so I can steal that key?
Hello again. May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Now,
Fair
that's
enough.
a real bad attitude probably
Fair
you got
enough.
there. Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Should I shock the lady?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Would you like to shake my hand, ma'am?
Now, George, there's no need to be so formal. We met as tourists, and I want to keep it that way, despite the enormous social gulf between us.
The social gulf.
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Yes.
I guess I am.
Good heavens, I must be dreaming.
I don't think so, ma'am.
Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
I'm hoping it's the key to Merlin's
It's
room.
not. It's
Well,
K22, I think.
how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Here we go. Distraction time.
I say, you there, flunky?
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
Oh, wow.
Of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Over to you.
I interrupted her dialogue. Whoops. Alright, this is not the right. Let's read the register while he's going through.
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22.
Maybe we can
was
climb
Merlin.
the balcony.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. I have the address of the killer's hotel.
If you're going to pay him a visit, take care. Remember, that guy's a professional.
Thanks. I'll be fine.
No. Interesting, I could have also updated her on the phone. That's cool. $21.
The sign on the door read 21. The sign on the door read 22. If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. The door was locked.
Makes sense?
Room number 23. The door was locked.
Oh, keep on pressing that by accident. I think we have to probably climb around to get in there or something. A lot of
Maybe
Paris
it wasn't
hotel
the right
rooms
room, but this was the right key.
can go around balconies and stuff. This room probably hasn't been checked in.
It was a massive mahogany wardrobe.
Mahogany.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
I'm not sure what camphor is. I wonder what that is. Oh, nope, can't interact with that.
A cabinet stood beside the bed.
I would like to use the sheets as a rope so I don't fall out of the window, but I don't think it's going to give me that
The
option.
cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Onions, huh? That's bizarre.
The window looked out over a narrow alley surrounded by high walls.
Yeah, I remember. The alleyway. Oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, here we go. Nope, hope Khan's not in here.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Oh, the briefcase.
I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Maybe, did he give us... we need to figure a way to get that safe.
The closet was a solid, impressive piece of antique furniture. There was nothing in the pockets of the pants. The pants were newly laundered and pressed with immaculate creases.
Probably should close that.
It was the battered leather briefcase I'd seen Plantar carrying just before he died.
Seemed to have hit a dead end.
The bed was several times larger than the narrow cot I'd been given at the place I was staying. The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits. The cabinet had no drawers, just a single door.
Dead end, huh? A dead end. This does not lead to anything. Oh shit, he's coming!
I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
What are you going into the cupboard for? Oh my god, this is a stupid. I could have hid under the bed. He's unlikely to go into the bed, under the bed. Like, he's way more unlikely to go under the bed. He changed his clothes. Should follow him. I can't believe I didn't get caught. That was dumb.
The pants matched the jacket which the killer had lost in Paris. I couldn't believe my luck when I found 2 items in the pockets of the pants. The first was an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. The second was a pass card which read, Thomas Merlin,
Ooh.
Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Okay, interesting. Can I take his pants too?
There was nothing else in the pockets of the killer's pants.
Alright, let's go back out the window, I think. I don't want to go back out the hallway. Falls to my... Oh! Falls to my death. Alright. This is my hotel room now.
Hello again. Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
Indeed, it does. For Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains. You do not know him?
No, I
It's
don't.
not a fable for my country, I guess.
Tell me again about Alamut.
It is the home of the old man of the mountains.
Oh, that's it, huh?
Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
I'm just a busybody, huh?
What now, monsieur?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. I can live with that.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes,
Did I?
yes, you did, monsieur.
Thanks for your help. I figured the lady at the keys wouldn't appreciate a duet with a musical illiterate like me. It was a magnificent old Steinway piano.
Let's see if we have any
Hi,
new
ma'am.
dialogue.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh.
The murderous
This guy
electrician.
probably has a million faces. I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers. But he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of.
Oh, wow.
Follow me, George.
Oh, no, she's gonna put her Englishness to good use, huh? I like how she scratches her ass every time she gets up.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law.
Oh, what
If
did
he
she
tries
say?
anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
If he tries anything, shoot him. What am I shooting him with? What am I shooting him with? My
enjoyed myself
grease
this much since Green
Kleenex?
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
I'll give her a smooch on the cheek
Voilà,
for that.
monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually works.
Who would have thought? Yeah.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
Okay, I guess we won't unscrew it until we're safely back at Nico's apartment. Can I call her and tell her?
point in phoning that guy again.
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George.
He looks
Are you
mostly the
okay?
same, but she
I'm
looks totally
fine.
different.
Hey, I've got something awesome to show you.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
Oh my
A
god.
surprise.
Oh, I don't like mysteries.
What is this,
I
phone
can't
sex?
tell you just now, but I'll come show you soon.
What is the voice acting from this lady, dude? Ah! They're gonna search me again? No, because they already did
Hold
before.
it right there.
No, shit!
Search him again, Flash.
No!
Is this what you're after, Guido?
Ah.
That's it.
I can
Shit.
explain everything. Well, almost everything.
Too late.
No!
You're on your way to feed the fishes.
I'm allergic to fish. I break out in blotches when I eat tuna.
Let's go.
Uh-oh. Goodness. I died. I can't believe I died. Okay. I need to exit by falling out the alleyway to avoid these guys, I think. I was like, as soon as I walked out, I was like, they're gonna search me again.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George.
I found...
There.
Uh-huh. I showed the... But he wouldn't...
Freaking
give
just
him
sudden death. That was hilarious. I just suddenly died. I'm allergic to fishes. Oh, she's playing the right song.
Did you place the pack?
And
Indeed he did.
I died
But
what's
From
the problem?
fishes.
he is...
And
But
if you try.
My...
when?
Does he walk?
No, I
She looks
haven't
much
enjoyed
better in the
myself
old
as much as
version.
Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without
He
you,
still
Lady
walks
Fairmont.
goofy. I thought it was just the animation, but he walks
Voilà,
goofy all the
monsieur.
time.
Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
Huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Fine. An Anglo-American.
The clerk... I decided not to...
Alright, let me get my phone sex
Bonjour.
thing.
Hi. Are you...
I'm fine.
Hey, I've got...
Oh, yeah? Oh, I don't...
I can't tell...
Alright, we need to go around these gangsters here. So what we'll do is we'll go into the room.
The door was locked.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I have to use the key. Derp. Derpity derp. Maybe I can just fall down the alleyway and die. Well, I might be soft locked here. Maybe I have to use something to... I went in the alleyway and there's no option to, like, do anything to save my fall, so to say. So, there's, like, nothing for me to use as a rope.
There was nothing in the wardrobe. A part.
Not looking good.
If I wanted my shins sticking out of my shoulders, I could have jumped. Mama Stobar didn't raise no suicidal fools, though. The cobbles of the alleyway looked very distant and very hard.
I could scale, maybe. Doesn't really give me any other options here. I'm really not sure. I mean, I have a freaking... I have a freaking manhole cover. I don't know what that will do.
I searched the interior of the briefcase.
I was just thinking I could
but-
put the note back in the briefcase, but I guess not. Okay. I don't think you left anything in the wardrobe. No. I'm gonna leave it open. That's not suspicious at all. He's already gonna know I stole the manuscript when that clerk tells him.
I resisted a childish desire to toss things from a height.
There doesn't seem to be anything interactable here.
That is not a good idea. No way. That is not a good idea.
No, I don't think it's this.
I resisted a childish desire to toss. If I wanted my shins sticking out of my shoulders, I
I'm
could've
definitely...
jumped. Mama Stobar didn't raise...
Shut
if
up.
I wanted my shins...
Shut up! I did try everything. I just wanted him to shut up.
Maybe not.
I just wanted him to shut up because he keeps talking. I don't think any of this stuff is combinable.
No. That is not a good idea.
Maybe I have to do it from this angle.
I resisted a childish desire
Shut
to
up,
toss.
dude.
If I wanted
You're
my
so
shins,
annoying.
If I wanted my... Mama
Shut
Stobar
up.
didn't raise no suicidal fools, though.
He talks too long. Bouncy red nose.
I resisted a childish desire to toss things from a height. I resisted a childish desire to toss things from a height. I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons
Yeah,
waiting
just throw it in the
outside.
alleyway, and then they can't pick it up. And then a cat's gonna steal it. Yeah? That seems really risky. But okay. I'm sure this won't backfire on me. I was thinking of putting it in the matchbox, but I guess it wouldn't fit in the matchbox.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I...
I got the key. Thanks for your help, ma'am. I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut.
Oh!
It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris.
Aha!
George.
Thank you.
I have to go, ma'am.
I think I changed the song again.
Hold it right there. Search him.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay.
Time to get the hell out of here.
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed.
We did
I
it!
couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out.
Oh wow, we got fast traveled to Nico's apartment. Okay, it seems like a checkpoint, huh?
You're just not going to believe what I've found.
Me either.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval manuscript.
So it was in the suitcase, maybe.
Khan left it in the safe at the U-boot.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantark?
It
What
could
does it
be,
mean?
which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Like a treasure? Like he's gonna sell it to a museum?
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar?
Oh no, not
Their
the Knights
official
Templar.
seal was an image of 2 knights sharing a horse.
Oh no.
Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim army. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And
Oh, they're
as the
so
years went by,
cool.
the Templars grew in wealth and numbers.
We're looking for the Holy
They were so
Grail?
rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them
Oh
over to the Inquisition.
no.
Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive. But the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found.
I had a little period of my life where I was obsessed with the Knights Templar. I watched a lot of documentaries on them.
Jeez. So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600
I mean,
years.
fair enough, the game is called
Anyway.
has
We're
Templars in the
supposed to be
title, but I
investigating
didn't
a
think about
serial
that at
killer,
all.
not a medieval treasure trove.
Well, maybe
But
that's
maybe
why.
that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping. Think about it, Josh. One guy's already died.
So you
for
should
it, like
die,
you said
then.
yourself. Besides, that parchment is fragile.
Okay, I'm convinced. You keep hold of it. Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who
Historian.
knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval studies. His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Unlike you, who
That's
gets never
funny.
horny.
Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Gets horny
Where
off
can I
of...
find this Lobino guy?
At the Krön Museum. I'll give you the
Okay, we have
address.
to go to the club. What is this?
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror.
No, it's not
but
a
the
reflection.
reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the Wicked Queen in Snow White.
She was the one who said mirror, mirror on the wall, wasn't she? She made me cry so much when I was a kid. Mom carried me out of the movie theater.
She didn't frighten me in the least.
Like I said, I was only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either.
Tick tock, tick tock.
A knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin.
Per disciplinam mea lux
Disciplinam
vidibis.
Mea
Discipline, light.
vidibis.
By
Life.
my teachings,
Yeah.
you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like
Disciplinium.
that?
Yeah.
A trick?
Teaching.
I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again.
Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
Oh, he changed it. He changed the
There's a guy
translation.
working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover. It's
A
a clue
duvet
to a
cover.
place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
That's true.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like
Through
to
my
be half a
teachings,
bull,
may you be
even
enlightened.
if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod.
What is that? That's a good point. Some sort of refraction, maybe. Light refraction. What's the cow doing is the question. Okay.
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer. You put it in your hand and give people electric shocks.
Why?
It's a gag. A practical joke.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay. I get the picture.
It wasn't going to.
I found this in the killer's room.
What is it? A credit card?
ID. Thomas Merlin of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
I found this matchbook in the killer's hotel room. It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it. Is there anything written inside it?
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue, a name or an address. That's no use. There aren't even any matches in it.
Oh well, I'll keep it as a souvenir.
A souvenir. Alright, I think we're going to end it here since
Maybe I'll
it's
check out the crew
time for me
museum.
to stop playing video games.
Useful, George.
Yeah. Yet again, we'll save at Nico's house for a successful mystery. Oh, sleepy time. Oh, I'm glad to be sleepy though, because I drank so much soda today. I was worried I wouldn't be sleepy at all. Alright, let's save the game here. And I would like to thank everybody for stopping by another Star Citizen / point-and-click adventure stream here. We did get some money done. We got some mercenary jobs done. I ranked up a little bit, so I'm not completely disappointed in my Star Citizen adventures. And also we defeated some... we defeated all the people in the Pokemon Tower. So... I will see you guys tomorrow for more Before Coffee, Friday's news dump, and of course more game roulette, as well as, I guess, probably more Star Citizen. I don't know. I might not play Star Citizen tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good night and a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Watch all my videos on YouTube so I can get more watch hours to unlock the second tier of YouTube partner, I guess. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And if not, I hope you have a good weekend. Yeah? I do the roulette every day at the Rolly thing. Anyways, I do it after I finish editing Before Coffee. Anyways, I will see you later. And if I don't see you, I hope you have a good weekend / good New Year if I don't see you before then. Goodbye.
Last cat actually. Top, bottom, right, left. I don't know. I haven't seen it.